Another very quick tool that I'd like to show you, which is really useful, is called Purge. And this tool allows us to delete any unused objects from our drawing, and when we save it, it will create a much smaller file in order to be able to send it to our colleagues or clients. The drawing that I've got here, you can see, is of the Paul McCartney Auditorium in Liverpool, and I've got quite a few unused objects here. So if I go to Insert Block, you can see that I've got quite a few blocks here that are in my file, but I know that they're not actually being used in my drawing currently. Likewise, if I go to the Home tab, to the Annotation Text Styles drop down, I've got quite a few text styles in here that are not being used either. I also have some layers in here that are not being used. Now, you can't purge a layer, you can't delete a layer if it's already being used, if there's something on it. Okay, that's just something to note about Purge. But what I want to do is I want to delete all of the objects that are not being used, and to get to Purge, I can go to the red A, go to Drawing Utilities, Purge, and in this window I get the option to choose what I want to actually purge out this drawing. And at the moment you can see everything is selected. I'm going to leave it like that, but I could just choose just to purge just the blocks, or just the groups, or dimension styles, etc. I'm going to leave this option ticked, confirm each item to be purged, because then I'll get a pop-up window to tell me exactly what it's going to delete every time it's going to delete something. That's very useful, because once you've deleted it and saved your drawing, you'll never get it back. It's gone forever. So it's really important, I think, just to double check that what you want to delete is the correct item. And I'm also going to make sure that I've ticked this option here, Purge Nested Items, and that allows me to delete items that are nested inside of each other. So for example, a block that has been created using another block inside of it. A nested block. Okay, so I'm going to go to Purge All, and at this point you can see that it asks me, do I want to purge this item? I can just choose to purge all items, and again it will just go off on its own now and just purge everything else, so just be wary of that one. Or I can skip this item and say, no, actually I'm going to use this later on, I want to save this one. But I don't want to save this block. Any block with an asterisk at the front is an auto-generated AutoCAD block, not one that's been made by me, so I can get rid of that quite safely. And you can see it's just going to go through now and purge quite a lot of blocks. I've got a block here that I have made. I've called it 8 before deck. I might want to use that later, so I'm going to skip that item. And then I've got a load of blocks here which are theatre lanterns that I've made, and I can get rid of those. And here you can see that it's found a line type that I might not want, so I can get rid of that. A layer called Channel. And once it's finished, those items have now completely disappeared. And if I save this file now, my drawing file will be much smaller.